5 things that are better in South Africa but not in America. Number 1, airlines. I mean, airlines in the US, the local airlines are so crap. Like, you don't enjoy flying here. You want to avoid it.
This is for Americans that still think America is better than Africa. In South Africa, we have the most advanced banking system in the world. Some of the gains
Let me tell you one thing I really love about South Africa. Like, I respect them so much because of this particular character. It's the way people greet each other, whether old or young.
All right, you guys, so these are the things that I literally love the most about South Africans. So, 1, you guys are literally the kindest people that I have ever met. I have traveled pretty extensively.
5 things that are better in South Africa but not in America. Number 1, airlines. I mean, airlines in the US, the local airlines are so crap. Like, you don't enjoy flying here. You want to avoid it. I'll give you guys an example. They're always late, by the way. There's always something wrong, late, delayed, whatever. I'll just give you an example. I was flying from Austin, Texas to Miami, and then I had to make a stop in Atlanta because there was no direct flight. I was booking it like 2 hours before the trip anyway. But when I arrived in Atlanta, I only had an hour before I connect my flight. So my flight from Texas to Atlanta was delayed for some reason. So I arrived a little bit late not even a little bit late, maybe 40 minutes later in Atlanta, Georgia. And then by the time I could get to the gate to make the next connection, the flight was already closed, gone. And then the airline just thought that was normal. Okay, they're like, oh yeah, let me look up your name. We can try to put you on the next flight. I'm like, you're gonna try? Put me on another airline. That in South Africa wouldn't happen at all. The flights are always on time. Everybody's professional, and you actually enjoy even short flights from, like, Johannesburg, Cape Town. They're really good. The airlines are professional. That I'll give it to South Africa. The second one is accommodation, man. Like, for you to get 5-star level quality accommodation in America, you have to spend a lot of money. And even though you spend, sometimes you might still be disappointed. Whereas in SA, it's like, if you really spend top dollar, you're guaranteed to get really good quality accommodation, good hosts, and everything is just so much better. You basically, the more you spend, you really get a higher quality of life in return. In America, not so much. You can spend a lot of money, but the quality doesn't really increase that much. There's no much difference once you're in the middle, already in the middle of the spend. The third thing is obviously food. I don't even want to get started with this one. I think everybody knows about this one already. It's no secret. SA steak slaps hard, and the local food is amazing. Here, it's just a lot of processed food. You don't want to eat it. Number 4 is service. So South African is not necessarily the best at service, to be fair. Like, I wouldn't even put it in the top 10 of all the places that I've traveled to, but it's still way better than America. In South Africa, a waiter would expect a tip when he really knows that they put in the work and they give you the best service, and they try to really give you the best service. In America, when you pay even for a coffee, there's always a screen, boom, asking you for a tip. At a restaurant, 10%, 15%, 20%, you have to basically click on customize and change the amount either no tip or put in a small percentage. Like, there is an aggression for tips here, but the service is crap. It's like, you gave me a terrible service. How the fuck do you expect a tip from me? It just doesn't make sense. So service in SA definitely slaps hard. It's better. And the last thing is women. Everybody knows that South African women are very popular for being very beautiful and all that. Much healthy as well. People are a lot more healthy in South Africa. So that's another thing. South African women are very, very beautiful. So if you're in SA and you're a guy, you can attest to this. When you land there, you just know, man, it's good vibes. From the airport, from the people who work at the airport, they just look better. Even older women, they look great.
This is for Americans that still think America is better than Africa. In South Africa, we have the most advanced banking system in the world. Some of us have never even seen a checkbook. What you guys call gas stations, every petrol station in South Africa has petrol attendants, so you don't have to pour gas for yourself. They do it for you, and they check your tires, and they make sure that everything with your car is fine and you're good to go. And the police in South Africa, amazing. You get pulled over for speeding, and then that guy's like, "Esh, my man, as I was chasing you, man, I was so thirsty." And you give him a young $20 for a cold drink, and then you're good to go. No charges filed against you.
Let me tell you one thing I really love about South Africa. Like, I respect them so much because of this particular character. It's the way people greet each other, whether old or young. Like, everyone greets everyone. An older one can enter a place and be the first to say hi, hello, how are you? But in Nigeria, the older one will wait for the younger one to greet he or she. Yes. And you must put good morning, sir. Good night, sir. Good morning, ma. Nigeria. I just love the way South Africa are so free and friendly when it comes to greeting. Like, you feel so welcome. Imagine going to a place and an elderly one just comes in and be like, hello, Smela. Like, you will just be like, wow. You will just feel so welcome. I'm telling you. But in Nigeria, you have to like greet immediately. You see that, good morning, sir. But this place, I don't like in South Africa. I don't see people saying sama. Like, I hardly. The only thing they say is hello, hi, and it's so nice of them. Thank you guys for watching.
All right, you guys. So these are the things that I literally love the most about South Africans. So, one, you guys are literally the kindest people that I have ever met. I have traveled pretty extensively, and even in the States, I came from the Southern hospitality belt. I spent most of my time there. But honestly, Southern hospitality has nothing on the kindness that I have experienced from South African people. The second thing that I would say is I love how straightforward you are. Like, you guys do not mince words. And I'm here for that moment, because in the States, I feel like so many people say things, but they're beating around the bush. And it's like, what are you really saying? Like, if it was nasty, say it was nasty. If it was good, say it was good. If you're confused, say you're confused. Like, I love that South Africans are literally just like straightforward people. They say it like it is, and not in a way that's rude, but just in a way that's truthful. And I don't know if this is a sidebar, but I feel like so many things are identified as rude and unacceptable to be said in the States. And it's like making it so hard for people to just say things that are truth, that are just authentic realities of their thoughts. Like, I love the straightforwardness that South Africans give my life. It leaves me not feeling confused. I'm here for that moment, even if it means y'all coming from my eyebrows sometimes. The next thing that I would say is I love how helpful South Africans are. Like, literally, oh shoot, sorry y'all. Like, literally, let me, listen. I love how helpful you guys are. Like, I feel like anytime that I've been confused, whether I'm coming here on TikTok asking for help, or if I'm in person and I'm walking around and somebody literally sees I'm confused, they just help, and it's so helpful. The other day, I was backing out of a parking space. Listen, don't come for me. I know my husband is on here watching. Don't come for me. I was backing out of a parking space, and I hit a curb, but I couldn't figure out what was going on. And it was a lady. She was on the phone. She just happened to be sitting there talking after her shopping at the mall. And she was like, oh, it's just a curb. And she like directed me out of my spot. She wasn't a parking attendant person or anything. Like, she was just being so helpful. And listen, the helpfulness, I feel like a lot of times in the States, people will watch you struggling and not give it a second thought. They don't care. It's not their problem. Like, I love how helpful South Africans are. Like, it's so kind. It's just such a kind community. And especially somebody like me that's not from here, thank you. I've been needing all the help I can get a lot of times. And then I have to also say, like, y'all, I am such a foodie. So it is the food for me, okay? Like, oh, the food is so good. But it's also so healthy. So I don't, have all this weight gain because you guys also make healthy food. So just like the cultural experience, like the cultural experience that you guys bring, like food, personality, fun, like all the things, like you guys are literally just like some of the most amazing people. Like, and I'm not even saying that just to like hype y'all. I'm just saying it because it's true. Because I'm definitely like y'all, not one that likes to mince words, and it can be valued here, and I'm here for that moment. So yeah, like you guys are just the whole cultural experience that you get here in South Africa is beyond. Y'all, my best friend is coming to visit. I am literally level 10 excited. Like, one of my best friends is coming to visit, and I am over the moon. I'm not gonna say I went on strike talking to her, because I'm like, she need to just come show her face, but she's coming. So whatever happened, happened. If it worked, it worked. So I'm so excited that she's coming. Y'all, I have a whole new skincare routine. Level 10 excited. Can't wait to show you guys what that is. I found some South African products. I'm in love. Okay? And so, yeah. Anyways, I love you guys. Keep being amazing. Keep being South African, because that's all it clearly takes for you guys to be amazing. And I'll talk to y'all later.
Right, so I've done what I love about South Africans, but I thought it was about time to get a bit more specific. So here's what I love about South African men. And of course, this is just my unique experience and I may be generalising massively. And as always, I have made a list. So number one is concern about safety. I have never had guys in my life be so concerned about how I'm getting home, who I'm going with, whether I'm Ubering alone, and like watching me until I get through the door. The other night I was struggling to get an Uber back from a night out and I bumped into a group of the boys from my friendship group and they literally refused to let me Uber home alone. Not only did they take me all the way to where I needed to be, but they got out the car and waited outside to make sure I was being dropped off at the right place. And they were all standing outside like this, making sure that I was safe. And they didn't leave until I literally walked through the door. So that kind of covers my second point, which is that they will never leave you on your own. Number three is how strong their friendships are, or like romances. They are all so close to each other. And when they were dropping me home the other night, they were chatting about girls and they were saying like, mate, don't lead her on. It's not nice for you to do that. I'm really like caring about the girls' emotions. Part two coming.
Americans, when you go to South Africa, there are some things that are going to blow your mind because they're so much more advanced than what we have in America. For instance, the banking system. It will blow you out of the water. I mean, just get rid of your checks and your abacus and go to their amazing app and see all the amazing things that you can do that we cannot do in America through our banking. But there is another one that I don't think people talk enough about. And it's something that the government years ago decided we need to do something to motivate people so that we can help the economy, help people get to school, help people get to work. And they were like, but we need to do this so that it's off the grid. It was one of the first sustainable systems of its kind in the world, and it's a national system all devised to help people get going in the morning. No, it is not a cup of coffee for everyone first thing in the morning. Well, that would be lovely. No, it is this. Free.
So I'm gonna compare South Africa to the United States. I just got back from South Africa from studying abroad for 6 months, so let's get it. Okay, so what I really like about South Africa is their bathrooms, and I know, stupid. The American bathrooms have gaps in it that if you just focus enough, you can literally see someone, bro. You can see their cheeks. And in South Africa, it's completely covered. Like, there's no way even a little kid is like peeping their head and they're like, yo, what you doing? Like, no. And I literally had that happen to me before. But what I really like about the United States is how late everything closes. Like, in South Africa, when I was over there, I had to get everything done by like 3 p.m., bro, the latest. Like, I had to be out the house early, which is not bad. Like, it teaches you, like, you know, good, I don't know, you know. But in the end though, like, I literally hate it because like if you have a day that you just want to get everything done, right, like it's your only day off, bro, you have to be up before the birds. It took me like a week to get something done that I would get done in a day in the States, and because things close like at 5 o'clock. Those 2 hours, bro, I'm telling you, like, you have no idea how much they help. One thing I really like about South Africa though is that you don't have to pump your gas anywhere. And I don't know, like, it's so bougie. And like, they don't pay to like refill their air in their tires, bro. Like, America's such a scam. But like, literally, like, you have someone that's checking your oil, who's cleaning your windows, who's putting air in your tire, who's filling your tank, and you just chilling. Like, and they be quick too. Like, at least my experience, they be quick. In some states in the north, someone else fills up your gas, but mostly people be filling up their own gas, which honestly, like, but one thing I really like about the United States is, for the most part, in all grocery stores, you just take your produce and you don't have to like scale it out and like get like a barcode for it. Like, usually the people at the register have the scale and they do that. But in like Checkers and stuff in South Africa, you go get that done by someone else, not at the register. So yeah, at least in my experience. Oh yeah, something else that I really like about South Africa is that in Checkers and like in a lot of like grocery stores, there's like this big water tank. So they really like try to put out there like refilling your water bottles instead of buying more plastic water bottles, and like, you know, just like reusing the recycling bottle. Yeah. One thing I really love about the US is Ross, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, like all of those things. Like, bro, they don't got that. I never found like a Ross or anything that was like that type of vibe. Like, oh my God, y'all don't know how much like I love Ross. Like, they don't know about that Ross.
Yo, I swear South Africans are the most loving, welcoming people I've ever met in my life. Look at this brother right here talking about we got citizenship waiting for you. What? We don't even say stuff like that here to other black people, especially if they're foreigners. We be like, stay where you at. Don't bring your problems here. But not seriously, guys, like, just so much love since I went there. I lived there for 6 months and people were so welcoming and loving and supportive. And I must say, one of the biggest things about South Africa that I love the most is the big nyash. Seriously though, the food, the people, the wildlife, the music. Amapiano is a whole vibe. Don't let the media lie to you and let them tell you that Africans do not like Black Americans. That is not true. I encourage you to go there for yourself and see the love for yourself. Shop Undini.